All right, I'm just checking the state of the stream to check if the everything works, and we have a stable connection. Let me also check if the live chat is working. Yeah, you know, always this routine with the preparation of the live streams is so so complicated, I would say, so sophisticated. There are so many things to check, to not forget to start the live stream, especially when you have 3 different screens, and you should have the streaming software, the YouTube with the state of the live stream, live chat, Forex chart, also the camera should work. Also, I have the 2 cameras here, so it's always quite complicated. Anyway, I guess we are ready to start. It's another live stream, and I was asked by many members to cover the London session opening, and as you know, I really like New York session opening because to me, always the New York sessions are more volatile, more active, and I really like to watch how the New York session opens always. But still, there are a lot of traders in my community who want to see, who are focused on the London session. So today we are covering the London session opening. We will discuss a lot of different setups, as always. We will discuss a lot of different trades, and I hope that you're ready. So let's traders, show me your presence. Show me that you are here and listening. Just let me know if everything works. You see me, you hear me, and remember that, as always, one of the main elements of our live stream will be the live chat. In the live chat, you can ask me questions during the live session. If something is not clear in my analysis, if you want to ask me something, if you want me to analyze any instrument, just ask. Feel free to ask. I'm very friendly, and I really like to keep a dialogue with you all. So always feel free to ask your questions. Also, as always, I prepared for you some setups, some trades to discuss. So we will discuss the trade on WTI crude oil. I was asked by many members to discuss the trade on WTI crude oil, so I guess we will start with that. We will also check gold, as always. So I will share with you the analysis for gold. And yeah, so a lot of different charts and stuff. And if you are here the first time, my name is Vasily. I'm your host for today. I'm a professional trader, full-time trader. My main focus is Forex. And during this live streams, what I do, I teach how to trade my trading strategy, how to analyze different markets with my trading strategy. And my trading strategy is purely technical. It is based on price action analysis, patterns, key levels, and it is multiple time frame analysis based. And I will show you multiple examples how I apply my trading strategy, how I look for setups, for entries, for confirmations and stuff. Yeah, so let's open the charts. And as always, if you are wondering what I analyze, which chart I analyze, I will keep the watermark in the middle of the chart. There you will always see the trading instrument that I'm analyzing and the time frame that I'm currently checking, because we will constantly switch between different time frames from one to another. So if you don't get what exactly we analyze, just check the middle of the screen, and there you will see the instrument. Hello Rajat, hello Noah, hello Sultana, Shiri here, Leaf Shihi, Duran, Naz, Rohit, Ernest, Denis, Kishan, Sibia, thanks for joining, traders, and I hope that you are ready for another session. So let's warm up today analyzing WTI crude oil. And if you are a member of my free Telegram channel, or if you subscribe to my trading view page, you know that yesterday I shared a very bearish signal for WTI crude oil. After I shared the signal, damn, I received so many messages about the signal. So I decided to start with that to clarify my reasoning there, to clarify why I decided to short. And yeah, let's start with that. And my trading strategy is called top-down analysis trading strategy. And from the definition, it implies that this strategy starts from top and then goes to down. And by the top, it means that we start analyzing higher time frames. And by down, it means that we look for entries on lower time frames. And the first time frame that we start our analysis with is, in 90% of the time, is the daily. Daily is the major, the most important, very important time frame for analysis, because on the daily time frame, first you can quite accurately identify the market trend, you can identify the global trend, the minor trend, you can identify significant key levels there, the levels that can be important for swing traders, for day traders, for scalpers. So I truly believe that no matter what is your trading style, whether you're a scalper, day trader, swing trader, or even the investor, daily time frame is the main time frame that you should always learn to analyze. And analyzing WTI crude oil on a daily time frame, what we can see. First, we can clearly see that the global trend on the market is bearish. The market is very bearish here, and you can see that since last year, for more than a year, the market is trading in a bearish trend. And if we zoom in the chart and analyze the price action since April of this year, we can see that the trend continues. And recently, an important event occurred. You can see that recently the market updated the low. You can see that in September, at the beginning of September, the market updated the low, and you can see that here we have a new lower low, lower close in a bearish trend. After that, you can see that the market started a correctional movement. And here, what is also very important for you to learn when you analyze the daily time frame, you should learn the structure mapping. You should learn to map significant points, significant price points, significant levels, and you should learn to map significant impulse legs. Because once the market updated the low here, once the low was updated, you can see that the market started to trade in a minor bullish trend. Traders, I guess you see that over here, we started to trade in a minor bullish trend. Why? Because you can see that here we got a sequence of two higher highs and a higher low. Between them, we got two consequent bullish impulses with a retracement between them. It signifies that the market started a correctional movement, yes, within this global bearish trend. Then, analyzing the key levels, we can spot that a strong bearish movement initiated after the market tested a significant daily resistance. You can see that here we got a very important horizontal key level. You can see that here we have a very significant structure that the price tested, and you can see that once it was tested, then from that resistance, a strong bearish movement starts. Also, Arslan says that top-down strategy is not working in crypto market. This is my problem. Man, I think that if you think that top-down strategy does not work in crypto, you probably apply that incorrectly. Because for many years, I do apply top-down trading strategy on live streams with my students in my trading academy, and it works perfectly. The main problem with crypto is that crypto market is very closely correlated, and most of the alts trade in similar manner. That is the main problem. But the strategy works, and you should practice that more, and trust me, it will work. So back to WTI crude oil. We tested that resistance, and strong bearish movement initiated from that resistance. And then if you pay close attention to recent price action here, you should spot a very important event here. You can see that with this bearish movement, the price violated that support. Why the violation of that support here is so important? Because with this bearish movement, with this bearish candle, with this strong bearish movement, we violated the level of the last higher low in this minor bullish trend. It is the confirmed change of character. Change of character is a very important event in structure mapping that signifies the violation of the trend. It signifies that this minor bullish trend is violated. And why that event is so important here? Because we are trading in a global bearish trend. Global bearish trend. In this global bearish trend, we got a minor bullish trend that is now violated. It is violated after the test of a significant structure. Why is it so important? Because it implies that with the high probability, a bearish trend will now continue, that the market returns to a global bearish trend, and most likely we are going to drop lower. And from a current perspective, from our current analysis, where can be the next goal for the sellers then? If the market returns back to a bearish trend, where it is now going, we can spot that our closest support based on the current structure low is right here. And we may assume that with the high probability, the price will reach that support. We can be very bearish now. We can anticipate a further bearish continuation, and we can expect a test of that white horizontal structure support. So you can see that on a daily. We analyze so many different things here. We analyze the kilovolts, the price action, we spotted some important events, we made some important predictions. Daily time frame analysis is the core here. After you executed a daily time frame analysis, after you made the accurate prediction, the next step will be to analyze the intraday time frames. On a daily time frame, we can easily spot the area, the zone from where we can sell. That is that area. That is the area based on a recently broken structure. With the high probability, it now turned into resistance, and that area can provide a very safe area to sell the market from. But we do not sell the market aggressively from that area. We look for the confirmation signal. We are looking for the confirmation signal to increase the accuracy of our trading strategy, to increase the chance that the breakout here is valid, that is not false, that it is not the trap here, that it is not the liquidity grab here. Yes, so the confirmation increases the accuracy of our predictions. So let me show you how do we look for confirmations. And hello Josh, hello Stevie, hello Dominique, hello Paul, hello Ivan, Sandesh watching from Finland, Morjesta Sandesh. I lived many years in Finland, so happy to see a guy from Finland. That's wonderful. So and Ernest says, I'm not treating that dirt. Yeah. I love treating oil. I really love treating oil. I really like how it acts. And yes, of course, the sudden attack meetings and stuff may break the perfect trading setup here. But still, overall, I think that most of the time, oil nicely respects the kilovolts, nicely respects the patterns. So if you are trading multiple time frame analysis on Forex, I guess you can try trading WTI crude oil as well. So that area right here is the area from where we can consider shorting. Let's analyze how the market reacted to that structure. Let's analyze the reaction of the price to that, and let's check if we had something special here in the 4-hour time frame. Analyzing the 4-hour time frame with my students yesterday, we spotted quite an important bearish confirmation here. You can see that after the price formed quite a strong bullish candle, you can see that with this bullish candle we tested our structure, we tested our resistance. And after that, we immediately got a strong bearish reaction. After that, immediately the price dropped, and here we formed a very perfect bearish engulfing candle, right? And why the engulfing candle is so important? Because the body of this candle, the body of this bearish candle completely engulfed the body of a previous bullish candle. It is the clear example of a bearish imbalance here. The imbalance or the excess of supply on the market that is caused by the test of that blue resistance. Yes? So remember, we made a decision that we made a prediction that from that blue area sellers will start selling. And the formation of such a strong bearish candle confirms the fact that sellers started to sell from that, and the supply started to exceed the demand. Yes, I hope it makes sense to you. Then, yesterday, we started to analyze the hourly time frame, and on an hourly time frame, we spotted even more confirmations. First confirmation that we can spot, again, by the way, traders, remember, structure mapping plays very, very crucial role in price action trading, smart money trading, any trading, I would say. And you can see that here we were trading in a minor bullish trend. You can see that here on an hourly time frame, we started to trade in a minor bullish trend. And in this minor bullish trend, if we analyze the highs and lows, we can easily spot a very nice rising wedge pattern. You can see that the market started to trade in a minor bullish trend, perfectly respecting the boundaries of this rising wedge pattern. And again, traders, look what happened after the test of that blue resistance. You can see that the price dropped and we violated the support of the wedge. The support of the wedge was violated. This is one more important bearish signal here. And then if we pay close attention to the details, we can spot that also here we got the head and shoulders pattern formation. Yes, it is tiny little one, and I guess only the experienced price action trader will manage to identify this pattern here. But the pattern is here, right? And according to the rules, it is the head and shoulders pattern. Look. After the test of that blue resistance, the price started to fall, and we also violated the neckline of this head and shoulders pattern formation. So look how many bearish signals we got already. Starting from a 4-hour time frame with the bearish engulfing candle, we also spotted the violation of a support line of a rising wedge pattern. On an hourly time frame, we spotted the head and shoulders pattern with the violation of the neckline of the pattern. So many bearish signals here. And of course, that was more than enough for me and my students to make a decision to sell the market, to open a short position. And short position was opened on a retest of a broken neckline of this head and shoulders pattern. And then and by the way, I also shared yesterday yes, that was the exact moment when I shared also a first signal on my trading page and on my free Telegram channel. That was the exact moment. The moment when the price violated the neckline of the head and shoulders pattern and the support line of the rising wedge. And after I shared the first signal, and of course, first signal was without stop loss, people started to wonder, where should be the stop loss? And man, it is very easy. Your stop loss is the point where you become wrong in your predictions, where your analysis went goes screwed, right? And where our analysis here becomes wrong? When the market violates our blue resistance and goes higher. Yes, that is that simple. That is a very simple logic. When you are placing the stop loss, that is the logic that you should stick to. And for that reason, stop loss was simply set above the high here. Because if the market updates the high here, if the price sets a new higher, close here, then yes, the setup becomes invalidated. The key level from where we were expecting a bearish movement becomes invalid. Yes, that is a very simple logic. And then for the target, where is your target for the trade? Obviously, the first target for the trade, if you trade with one single target, your target is simply the current low, the support based on the current low. That is the goal for the trade. And if you are a swing trader, if you prefer the extended positions, if you are okay with holding the trade for more than a day, for a week on average, then of course, yes, you can anticipate a bearish movement lower to the low that we spotted on a daily. Because remember, initially we made the prediction that the price will keep falling to that daily low. Yes, because the trend on a daily is bearish. We made the prediction that a bearish rally will continue. And because the trend is obviously bearish, where can be the goal for the trade? It can be the current low. Yes, the support based on the current low. So that is the idea, traders. That is the idea. I hope it makes sense to you. And yesterday we saw a very peculiar stop hunting here. Yes, the smart money knew exactly where are the stop losses of the majority of the retail traders. Yes, because the retail traders, the majority are trying to be very aggressive and try to trade with very tiny stop losses. That is the main problem. And if you start placing the extended stop losses, of course, you will get not that good reward to risk ratio, but the accuracy of your trading setups will increase dramatically because you will survive many traps, liquidity grabs, and so on, manipulations. Let me know, traders, if you have any questions. Yes, let me know what will be the next instrument that we should analyze, and share with me your thoughts about different markets, about different strategies. Last time we discussed some SMC concepts on a live stream. So if you are interested in some theory and stuff, feel free to ask. I will be happy to explain. Then I also wanted to check with you briefly US 100 index. Yes, US 100 or dollar CAD. I don't know which one is better. Probably dollar CAD. Let's discuss the potential pullback trade on dollar CAD. Let me explain one more example of the application of top-down analysis trading strategy. Because on WTI crude oil, we have already the completed trading setup, but on dollar CAD we have a potential trading setup. So let's check it and let's analyze together. So dollar CAD pair, again, we start with the daily. Daily time frame is again the first time frame that we start our analysis with. And what do we see on a dollar CAD pair on a daily, traders? We have clear bearish trend. The market is bearish. We are in a very strong bearish sentiment. And what happened recently? Again, you can see that the pair successfully updated the low. The pair updated the low. We set a new lower low, lower close. And now we see a correction. We see a correctional movement. A current bullish movement from a current perspective looks like a simple minor correctional movement within this global bearish trend. With all that being said, what we can look for? We can look for a trend following trade. We can look for a signal to sell, yes, and to follow the current bearish trend. From where we can look can we look for such a signal? From a strong resistance. So after we analyze the market trend, we start analyzing the key levels and we start looking for significant resistances from where it will be safe for us to sell the market. And the first strong resistance that we can easily recognize is, of course, right here. Yes, it is a very strong resistance. We can clearly see how significant that resistance was in the past, and we can spot that over time. The market perfectly respects that horizontal resistance. And definitely once the market reaches that, we can look for a signal to sell the market from there. But if we zoom in the chart, we can also find one more significant resistance. Look at that narrow area right here. That narrow area can be one more significant resistance. Why? Because you can see that if we analyze the price action here, you can see that we got a strong bullish movement. The price dropped, right? And from here, we saw a strong bullish movement like that. Then the price dropped. We saw one more strong bullish movement. Then the market violated that structure. We saw the violation of that structure. And then you can see that that structure was retested and the price dropped from there. So analyzing the historical price action, the recent price action, we can easily recognize the significance of that structure. We can easily recognize the fact that for the market participants, that resistance is very important. And if I see that correctly, we may also have the confluence with some Fibonacci retracement there. Yes, you can see that that resistance also kind of matches with the 50% retracement of this bearish impulse. So it is a very peculiar resistance. And from that resistance, we can look for a signal to sell. So we can spot that that resistance was tested yesterday. So let's analyze how the price reacts to that resistance. Let's analyze lower time frames and let's see if we have any strong bearish signal there. Opening a 4-hour time frame. What do we see on the 4-hour time frame? Do we have something special to pay close attention to here in the 4-hour? Nothing special here for now. Nothing peculiar. Let's try to draw some trend line if we have any. Probably we have the trend line here. Yes, that we should pay close attention to, and that's basically it. Nothing. We have a minor bullish trend here. We can spot that the price now updates the local highs, sets the higher lows. So we have a healthy minor bullish trend here. Now if we open the hourly time frame, what do we see on an hourly time frame? On an hourly time frame, we can see the consolidation. You can see that after we reached that resistance, the market started to consolidate. You can see that we started to trade within the range, right? And here's our range. And why that range is so important? Let me change the colors for you. So if you are trading the smart money concepts, again, what range signifies? Range signifies that the market found the balance. Reaching that resistance, that yellow resistance, the market found the equilibrium. The excess of demand was absorbed by the supply. The excess of supply was absorbed by the demand. And for that reason, the market starts ranging. The market starts consolidating. That is a very perfect example of a fair value, right? And what will be the signal then? The violation of one of the boundaries of the range will signify the sudden excess of supply or demand. The violation of the resistance of the range will signify the sudden excess of demand on the market, while the violation of the support of the range will signify the sudden excess of supply on the market. That is why it will be our strong bearish confirmation then. And if we violate the support of the range, we can easily anticipate a bearish movement at least to that trend line. It can be our strong bearish signal that will push the prices at least to that trend line. And if you are a day trader or the scalper, the violation of the support of the range here can give you a very strong bearish signal to short the pair locally, anticipating a bearish movement to that trend line. I hope you understood the logic, traders. Traders, just show me your presence that you are here and listening, and everything is clear so far. Let me know what else to analyze for you. And I see a question from Fanizi. Fanizi says, for bearish engulfing to be confirmed, won't the wick shadows of the bullish candle be considered? Yes, for the engulfing candle, if you are trading the engulfing candle, imagine that you have a strong, or not strong, just imagine that you have a bearish candle, right? The bearish candle with the wicks like that. So what will be a confirmed bullish engulfing candle here? The confirmed bullish engulfing candle will be the bullish candle that will engulf the range. Yes, so the bullish engulfing candle should engulf the range of a previous bearish candle. Right here is the range of a previous bearish candle. That is the range. And that range should be engulfed with the body. Yes, that is a very important rule here, not with the wicks. I know that some traders say that like this. Yes, if we have bullish candle like this with this long wicks, some traders say that it is already a bullish engulfing candle. No. We strictly need a body like that. Yes, it will be a very important condition. And the opposite is true for the bearish engulfing candle. If you see a bullish candle, a confirmed bearish engulfing candle will be the candle that engulfs the range. Yes, the range, not the body of a previous bullish candle. The range of a previous bullish candle should be completely engulfed by the body of this bearish candle. If that condition is met, then it is a confirmed bearish imbalance. It confirms the excess of supply on the market, and we can call that a bearish engulfing candle, right? I hope you agree with me. Now, I see a question from Noah about US30 index. Let's analyze US30 index and discuss the current situation on the index. So far, we can spot that on Friday, the market updated the all-time high again, but we did not manage to close there, and we saw the rejection. And what we can see now, we can see that the price for now clearly respects that support here. Yes, we have a significant support from where we saw bullish movements. Yes, and so far, because the trend is strongly bullish, because we are trading in a strong bullish trend, we can assume that the bullish trend will most likely continue. We can assume that with a high probability, the market will keep trading in this bullish trend. And I always say to my students that the trend is always our friend, and especially trading the indexes, it is highly recommendable to be on the side of the trend, to look for buying the index, to look for the dips, to look for pullbacks, for the retracements, and try to buy the market after the completion of the retracement, of a pullback, of some correction. Yes, so this zone is so far the closest safe area to look for buying. So I would recommend looking for test of that area, and once that area is tested, look for the intraday confirmation to buy, anticipating a bullish continuation. And let me also mark for you a couple of some important supports to consider. Definitely right here we have a very significant support clusters, so you can also consider that in your analysis. And we have a very significant support cluster right here. So here are 3 important supports for you to watch, and from one of the supports, look for trend following trade. Remember, traders, that there is no guarantee that one of these supports will be respected. There's always a chance that the price will violate the key level. So in order to not be caught by the violation of a key level, of a key support here, it is so important you should always wait for a confirmation. It's a very important condition. Now let's check Bitcoin. I see a question from David about Bitcoin. Let's analyze it. And on Bitcoin, traders, a very important event happened. Yes, very important event occurred. If we analyze Bitcoin on a daily, again, let's start with this structure mapping, because it is very important for you to understand that once the market set the all-time high here, we started to trade in a bearish trend. Why? Because over time, we can spot that the market started to set lower highs, yes, and at the same time, we started to set lower lows. So definitely, we can see that the market started to trade in a bearish trend. Then if we analyze the recent price action, if we analyze the price action since July, we can spot some important shifts in the market sentiment. Look what happened with Bitcoin once that low was set. Once the price updated the low here, we can spot that we can see that the price bounced and we set a lower high here. Then the market dropped, but you can see that the price did not manage to update the low again. And the price did not even manage to retest that. Instead, what we see here is the higher low. Yes, we set the higher low here instead. And look what happened next. Then the market started to grow rapidly. We saw a strong bullish movement here. And with this bullish movement, the price successfully violated the resistance based on that last lower high. Again, it is one more example of the change of character. And in that particular case, the change of character signifies the violation of this bearish trend. Yes, and then zoom out the chart and realize that the global trend is bullish. So what this change of character signifies then? This change of character signifies that not only the market violated this bearish trend, the bearish trend that was established in March, we have not only the violation of this bearish trend, but most likely, now the market returns back to a global bullish trend. And such a violation right here is a very strong long-term bullish signal for us. Then again, one more thing to note here is that we also have two strong bullish impulses here. Here's our first bullish impulse. Here's our second bullish impulse. We have two higher highs and a higher low between them. So not only the market violated a bearish trend, but we also have a minor bullish trend here at the moment. So from the price action perspective, again, from the structure mapping perspective, from the smart money concepts perspective, now in a daily time frame, we have a perfect bullish reversal. Yes, I hope that you agree with me. And now, after all that, after everything that I said, the only thing that is left is to spot a strong bullish signal, is to spot a strong bullish confirmation and try to catch this bullish trend. So far, here are 3 supports that I would recommend paying close attention to. These 3 supports are very significant historical structures, the recent structures from where the next strong bullish wave may initiate. And we can spot that. Now we see the test of that structure, so we can look for a signal from that structure. If we open an hourly time frame, we already can spot some nice bullish pattern right here. Yes, we can spot a very nice double bottom pattern formation here. We have the violation of its neckline here. So we already have quite a significant sign of strength of the buyers here in an hourly time frame. So from such a perspective, already we can make a very bullish prediction now. Yes. So I hope that you got the logic. Gold traders, give me yes in a live chat and I will check gold for you. As always, gold traders, show me your presence and show me if you're interested in gold analysis. Now, let's check pound Swiss here. I see a question about pound Swiss. Let's analyze it, discuss the current situation on the pair, and let me try to share with you some insights. We have discussed pound Swiss pair with my students yesterday, and we came to the conclusion that the price action on pound Swiss is very tricky at the moment. The thing is that we are clearly now trading in a brand new bullish trend. We have 2 consequent highs here, higher highs, higher lows between them, and since the beginning of August, we see a clear strength of the buyers on the pair. At the same time, however, if we start mapping the key levels, yes, we can spot strong resistance here, strong support, but also zooming in the chart, we can spot that right here, we got some consolidation. Yes, we got some consolidation, we got some accumulation here, and you can see that the price action looks quite weird here, right? The formations of these candles here look very tricky, I would say. And what makes the things even more complicated is that we also have quite a strong resistance here, lying very close to that resistance. So you can see that, and by the way, we also have a very strong support here as well. You can see that we have a lot of key levels here lying very close to each other. Yes, we have a lot of structures here that we should pay close attention to. They are all lying very close to each other. And in such a situation, it is very hard to make accurate predictions. Yes, based on the technical analysis, yes, you can see that so many key levels here, so many key levels lying closely to each other. Who knows which key level here will be respected? So for now, I would say that the best strategy to follow here is to wait for the release of some important fundamentals. Fundamentals that would trigger a strong directional movement here and that would trigger multiple breakouts. Yes. So I would suggest waiting for some structured breakouts here and only then wait for the signals, because from such a perspective it is very complicated to make any accurate prediction. So for now, try to wait. Now let's try to analyze gold. Let's check what is currently happening with gold. Let me open a naked chart for you. Yes, and let's try to discuss what is currently going on here. And obviously analyzing the daily time frame, you can see that, and I see some spammer in a live chat. Yeah, sorry for the spam. Yes, my moderator should remove the message from the live chat. So What we see on gold? On gold, we see a clear, strong bullish trend. Man, that is crazy. That is crazy. The situation now in the world makes gold grow so rapidly. Yes, and as you remember, in summer, we got some extended consolidation. The market was ranging the entire summer, occasionally updating the highs. But once the summer ended, boom, yes, rapid growth resumed. And from a current perspective, your first task will be to, of course, try to predict where can be the next resistances. Yes, because the market is very bullish. Our task is to try to predict the next potentially strong resistances on gold, because this potentially strong resistances will be the areas from where the correctional movements and the pullbacks will initiate. So, and in order to do that, we will try to apply different technical tools. We will analyze the psychological levels. Yes, and that is how we are trying to identify the potentially strong resistances in the market that is trading in the uncharted territory. Yes, because the main problem with gold now is the fact that there are no historical price levels. Yes, and the market constantly updating the new all-time highs. When you're looking for the significant resistance in the no man's land, the first thing that you should pay close attention to are the psychological levels. The psychological levels based on the round numbers. And in our case, such a level will be 2,700 level. Yes, that is the closest strong psychological level that we see. Why that level is important? Because the thing is that for the market participants, with the absence of historical levels, there is a deep need to attach to something, right? And psychological levels, yes, attract the market participants. They attract the market liquidity. And if we analyze the recent price action, you should know that earlier I said that 2,600 level will be a significant psychological level. And you can see how perfectly the price respected that and how nicely we dropped from that resistance and we corrected. So this time, our next psychological level is 2,700. Yes, and you should pay close attention to that level. Also, we should try to draw some trend line, because trend lines always can be potentially strong resistances. And you can see that that trend line is quite a sharp one. Yes, and definitely that trend line will be the resistance above this 2,700 psychological level. Yes, so that will be the second strong resistance for you to watch. Then once you identify the resistances, once you identify the potentially strong psychological levels, you can look for key supports, the points, the levels from where you can look for the trend following trade, from where it will be relatively safe for you to try to buy the market, anticipating a bullish movement to this psychological levels. And by the way, many traders ask me when is a good level to sell gold. And traders, I want you to realize the fact that selling gold from such a perspective will be a very bad idea. Never ever go against such a strong bullish market. Never go against such a strong bullish trend. Yes, the risks are very high. Instead, try to look for buying, try to follow the trend, the reward potential, the profit potential, the potential accuracy of the trend following setups here will be much higher, right? So let's try to find the areas, the structures from where we can look for buying the market. As I said, our first structure support, our first support to look for buying will be that area. Yes, the area based on 2600 psychological level. Yes, that will be the first area from where we can look for buying. As I remember, we also have some important trend lines here. We have, let me just remember from where I was drawing these trend lines. Yes, by the way, we also have the trend line here, this one. Quite an important trend line. The trend line that was respected by the market 3 times in a row already. You can see that the price nicely respected that trend line multiple times, and we may assume that in future that trend line will be respected again at least one more time. What else we have? We have a key support right here. Yes, very significant one. We have a key support right here. We have a lot of supports. Yes, and if I remember, I also had one more trend line here. Probably this one. Yes, traders. So look, we have a lot of supports here. All the supports that we underlined so far, all the supports are potentially significant. And we never know, traders, which support will be respected. For that reason, once one of the supports is reached, again, you should strictly wait for confirmation. Analyze the intraday time frames and look for the signal there. Look for the sign of strength of the buyers there. Yes, it will be a very important, it should be a very important element in your trading plan. So make sure that you analyze the lower time frames. And traders, let me know if you believe that 2700 level will be the next potentially stronger resistance, or do you believe that it will go even higher? What are your predictions? Share your views in the live chat, because I see that Ernest says that 2700 will be soon. Looks so. But I really want to see the test of at least that trend line first, because I really want to buy the market, but according to my rules, I should buy only from the strong daily structures. And for now, that is the closest. So I'm patiently waiting for its test. Now let's try to analyze the 4-hour time frame, and let's look for the clues there. Let's try to make our analysis even more sophisticated. Let's look for some other things. What we see on the 4-hour time frame is that after we updated the high here, we started to trade in a minor bearish trend. I guess you see that here we have a healthy minor bearish trend, and from such a perspective, it is the very nice example of a correctional movement. Yes, it is a very nice correction in a sharp bullish trend. Analyzing this correction, what we can spot is probably the pattern, right? Look, traders, it looks like we have here a very nice bullish flag pattern. Yes, let's try to draw the trend line from here. It will be even better. Yeah, looks like we have a very nice bullish flag, and within this bullish flag we can spot quite a significant horizontal 4-hour resistance. This one, right? This one. Look, let me underline that for you. So this bullish flag can give you a strong bullish signal. But remember our rules. First, we should wait for the test of the daily trend line, the trend line that we spotted on a daily, that is our closest daily structure. And after that, we can look for a bullish signal. And our bullish signal can be the violation of the resistance of the flag. It can be a very strong trend following bullish signal. That will be your signal to buy, and then you can anticipate a bullish movement all the way up at least to the current high. So that's the plan, traders. Again, on a daily, here is the trend line. We are, by the way, I forgot to mention that not only we have the trend line right here, but from such a perspective, here on a daily, we can spot that we are now trading within this expanding wedge pattern. So we are waiting for the test of the support of this expanding wedge pattern. That will be our first condition in our plan. After the test, we will open a 4-hour time frame, and on a 4-hour time frame, we will pay close attention to this bullish flag. Our confirmation will be a 4-hour candle close above the resistance of the flag. It will be our strong bullish signal, and then we will anticipate a bullish movement at least to the current high. Buying the market after the breakout of the resistance of the flag, yes, set your stop loss simply below the trend line, and you can get quite a nice reward to risk ratio for the trade. Yes, so that is gonna be the plan. Let's also check if we have something special here on lower time frames. Hourly time frame, nothing special. Let's check 30 minutes. 30 minutes. For the scalpers, if you're a scalper and if you're scalping gold, there also can be some shorting opportunity for you. You can see that on 30 minutes time frame, we are now coiling on a 4-hour resistance, and your bearish signal, yes, your bearish scalping signal can be, yes, the violation of that orange support. If we violate that orange support, I think probabilities will be high that the price will drop lower, and we will see a bearish continuation. Let me know, traders, if you follow so far, if my analysis makes sense to you. Yes, and please ask questions if you have any. So, and what makes me very, I don't know, scary, or I don't know even how to say, but I am constantly texting with different members of my free Telegram channel, of my YouTube channel, and so many people want to sell gold, and so many people are holding short trades on gold. I got a conversation with the guy on weekend who sold many lots of gold with 1,000 leverage, and he is still holding his short trade in a very huge drawdown. Traders, please do not sell gold. Do not sell the indexes. It is a very, very, very risky strategy to follow. Again, the rule is very simple. If you analyze the chart on a daily, you see a sharp bullish trend, never sell. Follow the trend. If you analyze the chart on a daily and if you see a strong bearish trend, then don't buy. Traders, don't buy. For trading, buying very bearish market is very risky. Yes, you will lose all your money. And if you see these signals from some, I don't know, signalist, think twice before you open a trading position, because it is your risk. It is your money. And assessing the risks, always take into consideration the market trend. Yes, and do not go against the trend, especially if you're a newbie trader, especially if you just started trading. Do not go against the trend. Yes, I know that some traders would say that the counter trend trading gives more money, I don't know, higher accuracy, I don't know what they say, but the fact is that trend following is always better. That is the fact. Backtested by your own. It is easier, simpler, more simple to follow the trend. Now let's check silver. I saw some questions about silver, so let's check silver and discuss if we have something peculiar there. And silver is now stuck on a strong resistance. Yes, if we analyze silver on a daily, we can easily spot this significant daily structural resistance, the resistance that the price was trying to violate. We saw a clear breakout attempt of that resistance, but the market did not manage to close above that, and this violation here was the trap. At the same time, we have a lot of supports here. Yes, we have a strong support here that the market is now testing. We have support here. We have a lot of supports here. And definitely, I do believe that silver will manage to violate that resistance. I do believe that there is a very high chance that that resistance here will be violated. And I do believe that with a high probability, a bullish trend will continue. And if you're wondering what is your strong bullish signal here, it is of course a daily candle close above that orange resistance. If the daily candle closes above that, probabilities will be very high that the market will continue growing. And what I like about silver is that in comparison to gold, on silver we have a lot of historical price levels. So not only you can predict the bullish movement on silver, but you can also quite accurately predict where can be the next goal for the buyers, because you have all the historic structures, a lot of historic structures to rely on. That is, I really like that fact. You can see that now silver is testing that support. We see the test of the support at the moment, so we can look for potential buying the market from that support. Let's check if we have some good signal here. Let's just double check a 4-hour time frame if we have something here in a 4-hour time frame. The main problem with silver at the moment is that from a 4-hour time frame perspective, I guess you see that the market was ranging. The market was trading within this horizontal range. And you can see that the support of the range was violated. The price violated the support of the range. We closed below that on a 4-hour time frame, and now we are retesting that. So here is the great example of the contradiction, because from one side we are now on a key daily support, on a key daily orange support, but at the same time we are also testing a significant 4-hour resistance. So we have here the contradiction, two opposite structures that met each other. Again, when you see such a situation, the best strategy to follow is to wait for the fundamentals. What kind of fundamentals should you wait? You open the economic calendar and you check high impact US news for today. We can see that today in how many hours? In 6 hours, we are expecting the US manufacturing PMI. It is the high impact news event, and it can be the important catalyst for a strong directional movement on silver. So you wait for the release of the news, and that will indicate the future direction of the market. Because from such a situation, technical analysis cannot help. Yes, because we have two structures lying close to each other. So wait for the news. The violation of that blue resistance will push the prices higher to current highs, while the violation of that orange support will push the prices lower to that next orange horizontal support. Yes, that will be the plan. Now, yen pairs. I see a question from Sven about yen pairs from Akira, from Rohit. So let's check this pairs. Traders, why are you so sleepy today? Why? What are you doing now? I see that the chat is quite slow today. I see really few questions today. Let me know what are you up to and what are you currently focused on, and what is your main interest at the moment. And probably let me know what trading strategies are you starting at the moment, and is it SMC, price action, or something else? Let me know. And let's check dollar yen pair. What do we have on dollar yen pair at the moment? On the dollar yen pair, we have the perfect example of the trap, because the thing is that on dollar yen we got a significant horizontal structure here, we got a clear structure breakout, a clear violation of that support. That turned out to be false because the next day the market quickly recovered and we saw quite a strong bullish movement. You can see, traders, that for now, we can conclude that on a daily time frame, we have some bullish reversal here. The market was bearish, we were trading in a bearish trend, but once that low was reached, something started to change. Something started to change and we see clear sign of strength of the buyers. And I do believe that with the high probability, the price will manage to reach that. So my bias on dollar yen pair is now very bullish, and I do believe that we can expect more growth here. So bias is very bullish. If we check pound yen, on a pound yen, I got a very similar outlook because what we have on pound yen at the moment, we can spot that the price tested this quite a significant daily structure support, very important one. And after the test of that support, you can see that we started to consolidate here. Yes, we formed the range here and the resistance of the range was broken. Yes, you can see how nicely the price respected the blue daily support that we spotted here. Yes, we see a clear sign of strength of the buyers here with the violation of the resistance of the range. So I think that now the pair has a nice potential to retest the current high around, at least around 194.3. With the New Zealand, all the yen pairs, what I don't like about yen pairs now is that yen pairs are now very correlated. And if you check Aussie yen, New Zealand yen, Euro yen, pound yen, they all are very similar. So treating these pairs, remember that if you decide to buy all the pairs, they are very closely correlated. And if one of the pairs gives negative, most likely all the pairs will give negative. So plan your risks accordingly. So we have again this key support right here that the price tested. We nicely respected that support. We also formed a range here in a 4-hour time frame, violated the resistance of the range. So again, it looks like the, from such a perspective, the pair has a nice potential to continue growing and to retest the current high around 91.6 level. Alternatively, the violation of that support here, bearish violation of that daily support, can be a strong bearish signal here. So also consider that in your analysis. Dollar Swiss. Question from Ernest about dollar Swiss. Let's check it and discuss. Dollar Swiss pair is now consolidating, and if we analyze the price action on dollar Swiss, we can easily spot that the long-term trend on the pair is very bearish. We are trading in a strong bearish trend, and trading in the strong bearish trend, the market started to consolidate. You can see that the market started to trade within this horizontal range. You can see that we have recently tested the support of the range, and if we analyze how the price reacted to the support of the range, we can spot a very nice double bottom formation here, double bottom, the violation of the neckline of the pattern, retest, and a consequent bullish continuation. And for now, I think that the pair has a nice potential to continue growing. So far, I guess our closest strong resistance on dollar Swiss pair is around 85 level, 0.85. Yes, I guess realistically that resistance can be easily reached. So I think for now the consolidation will continue. But globally, from a swing trading perspective, there are two main scenarios here. The violation of the support of the range will push the prices lower, and we will see a consequent strong bearish movement and bearish rally to a new low. Or alternatively, a bullish violation of the resistance of the range will trigger a correctional movement, a correction on the market at least to that horizontal resistance. So consider the scenarios in your analysis. This book is quite heavy on fundamentals, so the surprising fundamentals can easily violate one of the boundaries of the range. So be prepared for such a scenario as well. LL says, have you ever used footprint charts and order flow? No, honestly not. I was trying to learn that topic. I was trying to watch different videos on this subject. I was even trying to read some books on that, but truly I did not get the idea. I was trying to backtest that on different Forex peers, and honestly I haven't found a way to apply that. As I know, it works better on stocks, in stocks trading, in crypto trading, but not sure if it really works on Forex market. So far, I don't know any trader that would consistently trade order flow and make consistent profits. Yeah, so it's quite appealing, very interesting topic, but I don't know. I think it is about stocks trading. Yeah. Now let's check Eurodollar. Question about Eurodollar. Let's analyze it and discuss. So Eurodollar is now consolidating. Yes, Eurodollar is quite in a deep consolidation, because we can spot that since the middle of August we are trading within this range. And also we got even deeper consolidation here. You can see that since the middle of September, we also started to trade within that range here. So for now, it is a clear moment of indecision and consolidation on Eurodollar. And definitely the market participants are waiting for something. What is very peculiar here on Eurodollar is that also the price managed to violate that rising trend line. We got quite a strong trend line here that was violated, and the price is now trading below that. So though it is a local sign of strength of the sellers, we have a very significant support here that will definitely hold. So yeah, I guess the best strategy to follow for now is to probably wait for the news. Yes, the bearish news, the violation of that support will trigger a bearish movement to that support. Yes, the violation of that wide support cluster can give you a strong bearish signal that will push the prices lower, while the violation of the resistance based on the current year's high can give you a strong bullish signal that will push the prices higher. So again, it's all about the breakouts, and you can see that because of the current consolidation, the best strategy is just to wait for the violation of one of the boundaries of this consolidation. Yeah, then I saw a question. Janet says, how do we exit the trade? I have an issue with that, knowing when to take profit. It is the problem. Janet, it is a very complicated question. And so, curious, what Janet asks is when to exit the trade. And honestly, it is really complicated, sophisticated question to answer, because when you are opening the trade, you should know in advance where is your goal, where is the target for the trade, where is the level where you should close the position in profit. Yes, and usually for take profit level, many traders and me personally apply the key levels. So for example, if you decided to buy the market on a 4-hour time frame, your target for the trade can be the closest 4-hour structure resistance. So it really depends on the predictions that you make. If you're following the trend, for example, if you see a correctional movement in a bullish trend, of course, buying the market, you can anticipate a strong bullish continuation. But the goal should be realistic. Yes, the goal should be realistic. And it really depends on the way that you trade, because some traders prefer to close the trades within the same day. Some traders prefer to wait for these, for wicks before the market reaches the goal. Some traders want to close the trades within the hour. So it is a very personal thing, and it really depends on the strategy that you trade. Now, what will be the next one? US 100, I think. Let's analyze US 100 and check what is up with US 100. So to me, US 100 looks very bullish. Now, honestly, traders, what I see on US 100 index is a confirmed violation of this key resistance. We got a very significant structure here that was broken. We closed above that structure, and you can see that here we have a very strong support. Strong support from where a bullish continuation may follow. If we analyze how the market reacts to that broken structure, here in the 4-hour time frame, we can spot multiple bullish confirmations. You can see that when we retested the broken structure here, we started to consolidate. The market started to consolidate, and we started to trade within the range. Again, the range. Yes, it's one more example of the range. And as I said, the range signifies that the market found the fair value. Yes, and the supply and demand found the equilibrium. For that reason, we started to form such weird tiny candles. And look what happened next. Then we see a clear bullish imbalance and violation of the resistance of the range. One more thing that we can easily spot here is that the market also was trading within this falling wedge pattern. Yes, we got a minor bearish trend within this falling wedge. And not only the price violated the resistance of the range, but also the price violated the resistance of the wedge. So we see two clear bullish confirmations here. So we can assume that the market will go up. Yes, and you can easily buy the market on a retest, anticipating a bullish movement at least to a current high. The main problem is that we have quite an extended stop loss here. But still, it can be a very nice trend following trade. And again, talking about the targets. So for the day trader, the target will be most likely the local current high. But for a swing trader, swing trader can make a prediction that the market will go all the way up to the current all-time high. Yes, to the resistance based on the current all-time high. And for such a trader, it will be a completely different trade. It will be a trade with, yes, bigger reward, yes, and the same risk. Yes, but the thing is that such a trade, of course, will have the higher accuracy because the target here is more realistic than this target. So it really depends on you, really depends on your trading strategy. Moreover, those who will take this trade will also pay the swaps because the holding period for that trade will be quite an extended. So you will also pay the swap fees here. So it really depends on whether you are a scalper, day trader, swing trader, and what is your risk tolerance, how much are you willing to wait. Yeah, a lot of questions. When Dominic says depends on risk tolerance and patience levels of the trader. Yes, Dominic, exactly. Nicely said. Now, US 30. Did we? I guess we analyzed US 30. Yes or not? Or not? Oh, yes. On US 30, I showed you the key levels. Yes. Where are the drawings? Yeah. So on US 30, I mapped the structures, the key levels from where we will look for buying, from where we will look for the trend following trading setups. So for now, the plan on US 30 is to wait for the test of one of the structures to buy. And Rajat, by the way, if you bought US 100 index and if you are now in the active long position, remember that ahead of the high impact news, remember that ahead of the US manufacturing PMI and jobs opening report, protect your trading position. Yes, I always say to my students that ahead of the important news events, 10 minutes ahead of the news, 15 minutes ahead of the news, we should protect our trading positions. Yes, and by the protection, I mean that we should simply take the stop loss of our trade and move it to entry level. And if the news are against us, then the trade will be simply closed on break-even and we will make zero. But if the news are positive and the market goes in the desired direction, then we will make nice money. That is how we protect the positions ahead of the release of the high impact news. Because man, we cannot predict the release of fundamentals. We cannot predict what will be the news release. We cannot predict what will be the data in the economic calendar. Yes, it is not possible. And the only thing that we can do is we can analyze the reaction of the market after the release of the news. And most of the time, the reaction of the price after the release of the news will indicate what is the real impact of this news. So today again we analyzed a lot of shorts. Yes, we analyzed a lot of shorts, and I hope that you enjoyed today's session. Yes, we analyzed a lot of setups, and by the way, I see now that WTI crude oil keeps falling. We see a nice bearish continuation there, and I hope that you took the trade from yesterday. So please traders, if you are interested in my premium stuff, visit my website VasilyTrader.com. There you will get the information about my VIP signals group, my trading academy, my course. Also on my website, you can find a lot of free educational articles teaching you different trading strategies, teaching you trading basics, risk management. There are more than almost 200 different articles on different subjects, so you can check that. Also on my YouTube channel, there are playlists with different topics: SMC, gold trading, support and resistance analysis, trading basics. Check that. And also I have just completed the SMC book, the book teaching you smart money concept trading. I realized that truly all the materials in the internet about SMC are the crap. Yeah, and I decided to sacrifice my time and write a complete book about SMC trading strategy. It is now available, and if you want more info about that, contact me in one of the social networks. Please like this live stream, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, share your feedbacks, and I hope that you enjoyed. Thank you for joining. The recording will be provided in a couple of minutes. My clerk will also provide the time codes, so it will be easier for you to watch. Thank you for joining, traders, and see you on my free Telegram channel. See you on my trading view page. And by the way, all the links to my social networks are in the description below. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for joining, traders.